Okay, here we are. I broke down the cells and I created a cell that separates the hydrogen and the oxygen. Thanks to the Tin Man, showed me a simple drawing. It got it started me thinking on the process of how H2O is created on positive and hydrogen or oxygen is created on the negative. So I was able to split the cells up. This is my second attempt, by the way, which I've found to be perfect. And I'll zoom in on it. As you can see, the hydrogen is just flowing right up that tube. And as you can see, the oxygen is coming out there, no problem. You don't see no little bubbles in the oxygen, so there is no leak over from the hydrogen side, which is beautiful. I mean, I'm real excited. Now, this opens all kinds of avenues. I mean, but now I'll start setting up my multiple cells and start building it again with the separation. So now I can do all kinds of neat experiments and try to store a little hydrogen. Now, we'll set this down. Now the Tin Man, he kind of got me going on it, on the separation process. But the biggest problem was how to keep the hydrogen from backfeeding to the oxygen and the oxygen from backfeeding to the hydrogen. I mean, you want to get as pure as you can. So I built one and I didn't like it because I still got the little bubbles in the oxygen. So, and vice versa, got oxygen in the hydrogen. So, and of course right now I'm running at the lowest amp settings I can possibly run. And this cell is just kicking butt. Now, as you can see, I only have one inlet going in, and then I have the two coming out. So somewhere in the middle, I separated the two, and I'm going to tell you how. I was thinking, you know, how can I keep oxygen and hydrogen from crossing over and still maintain electrolysis in the water? And after contemplating in a few days, I kind of took a week to think about it, and I came up with a sponge. But it's not just an ordinary sponge. It's a real dense sponge. Now, if I compress the sponge, I can't blow through it, but water will go through. So the electrolysis can go through, no problem. So I have a piece of sponge in between, in the middle of the cells that separate the hydrogen and the oxygen from traveling back through each other, which has given me 100% oxygen and 100% hydrogen, which I'm real excited about. I mean, this is perfect. This is where I want to be in order to start compressing pure hydrogen. So in the future here, you're going to see I'm going to start building multiple cells now, so I can actually produce a lot of hydrogen. Now, like I said, I have it on its lowest setting. I can't set the charger no lower than it is. It's on 6 volts, and I think it's at 5 amps, and the hydrogen is just kicking. So I have a little bit more experimenting to do as far as how I want to go about setting it up. I think there's something to be designed here as far as how far up the hydrogen needs to travel before it goes into the container and all that stuff. But I'm going to be working on it the next few days, and I'm going to be coming up with some very unique stuff. But the sponge in between the two is working great. Maybe somebody else has tried it. I don't know. That's one secret that nobody's given me, so I had to dream it up on my own. You know how it goes. So, Tin Man, thank you for letting me understand how the process works, and now I'm full throttle. You should see I tore it all down. I'm rebuilding all the cells, and I'm gonna have, and each cell is gonna be separation units. So, good thing is I'm gonna get a lot more cells now with the material I have available now. So, it's gonna be interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. Any feedback, let me know. I do have, I do know how to go ahead and compress the hydrogen. That's not a problem. It's pretty simple. But everything else, there it is. I'm on my way. Thanks, guys.